Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. So today we got the Baby Brezza Formula Pro Mini. So I have reviewed the Formula Pro before, and this is a smaller version where you can actually take it with you in the car when you're doing traveling. So today I'm gonna unbox and then test it out. All right, you have the user guide, user manual, a tray, that's for the baby bottle. All right, so here's the tray. I just took it out from the packaging, so I just put it right here. The design looks simple enough. Yeah, it's definitely much smaller or shorter than just the Formula Pro. But anyway, let me go read up the manual instruction and then see how this thing works. First, let's talk about the first time use. So I start off going to talk about the formula container, and then I'm going to move on to the water tank in the back, how to wash everything inside the formula machine. Anyway, so to remove the formula container, you twist the top, the lid to unlock position, and you can just pull the entire thing out. It's quite easy. Now, after you have done so, you have to wash everything inside with soapy water and warm water. First, you need to remove the steering wheel. Basically, you just grab onto the bottom portion and then pull. And then the axle will come loose. Put that aside. Then you need to remove these two parts. What you can do is just push from the bottom up. This two will come off. Now what I mean by two, because this is one piece by itself, so you need to detach it like so. So all this need to be washed with warm soapy water. Now to reattach, you first put the axle back into the machine, right here. And then you're gonna put the container back in. Make sure you line it up so it only goes in one way. If you feel like it's really hard to push it down, that means you're not doing it correctly. It's supposed to go down very smooth. All right, so once this is in, next will be the measuring wheel. Next is this locking cover with silicone scraper. So what you need to do for this one is you actually have to go in the ankle, because this portion had to go inside here and then down. And once you push it down, you will hear a click sound, and that's when you know it's attached correctly. And then now the steering wheel, push it down, you will hear a click sound as well. And now you put back the lid. And into the lock position, and now this container will not come out. After you have unboxed the Formula Mini Pro, what you need to do is to clean the containers, such as the formula container and also the water tank. Now, I have shown you how to remove, detach, reattach the formula container earlier. Now let's talk about what to do with the water tank. Now fill the water tank to the max line, and what we need to do is to rinse what's inside the tubing. Now, according to the instruction, you need to turn it on, and then you have to set the ounce to 10 ounce and let the water run through. Now, here is already running through some issues. As you can see, we have a stand here. Now, this stand kind of accommodates the short bottle. You can see this is really tiny bottle, but it still holds 4 ounces of liquid here. Now you flip it over, you can accommodate slightly taller bottle, such as this Dr. Brown, like so. However, 8 ounce, this Dr. Brown is not gonna fit. Now they do sell a attachment where you can raise the stand by quite a bit to fit the tall bottle, but this machine is already $180 at the time of filming. So with that stand, like you just paint more and more on top of it. Yeah, the whole idea of this thing is being small and portable, but this is not helping. So anyway, since all my small bottles, they only go up to 4 ounces, I can't even use them to run through a 10-ounce cycle. So I need to use a cup, go underneath here, and then now 10-ounce liquid, start. Make sure that all the water has stopped before you take the cup out or the bottle out, because when the machine stopped running, there was still water coming out. And now it's time for me to pour the formula in. Remove the lid and pour the formulas into the container. Don't forget, you might have a little scoop inside the formula container. Don't leave that in there. Take the scoop out. Make sure you put the lid back in. Set it to lock position. Okay, once that's done, you have to do powder setting. This is where you let the machine to determine how much powder it needs for whatever ounce of formula you want to make. Now, in order for you to find out your powder setting, you have to go to Baby Brezza's website. On there, you can search by the name brand of your powder, and they will let you know what setting you need to put on. Or you can use your phone to scan the barcode scan the barcode here in order to find out the setting as well. Anyway, so I found out mine is at 6. So I need to make sure the setting is at 6. And I'm gonna make 3 ounces using this Dr. Brown bottle. Okay, once that's done, just hit start. Okay, so that is finished. Let's see. Okay, so still the powder are not really well mixed in there. You can see the clumps. Yeah, this is not mixed well. Oh man, this machine. Okay, you know what? Let me try one more. Let's see, this smaller one. Yeah, let me do 4 ounces. Okay, I should have flipped this upside down, so this will be closer to the funnel, but oh well, it's finished now. All right, okay, and still there are a lot of clumps. There are still powder that's not mixed in, so, all right, what you need to do, I guess once it's done, you need to close the lid for the bottle, like put all the nipple and everything in there, and you have to shake it a little bit to get all the powder mixed in. So yeah, this machine is actually not mixing the powder all that well. As you can see, there's still some clumps in there. The powder is still dry. They are not mixing with the water. But the bottle itself is, the liquid is warm. So if the powder has been mixed well, then yeah, this can be fed to your baby. But as I'm shaking this, yeah, I can still see a bunch of clumps in there. Okay, now, all right, this is quite a disappointment. Anyway, one last thing I need to mention is this funnel. This funnel, there's a lid on at the front where you can put your fingers in. This is how you're gonna pour it out. Now, you also have to wash this. I just forgot to mention to you, before your first use, wash it. And after every 4th use, you need to wash this and let it dry before you put it back. So just FYI, I'm just gonna put this back for now. My final thought about this Mini Pro, I don't like it at all. First stop, it's not that portable. The lid on top for the water tank is very easy to come off. Now, if you are transporting this and you have water in there, I'm pretty sure the water is gonna spill. The water tank, however, is stuck on there pretty well. And secondly, this does not accommodate tall bottle, the actual tall bottle. We're talking about 8 ounce or more. Now, you do need to purchase an accessory to accommodate tall bottle, but then again, this thing, it costs $180 at the time of filming. So I don't know how you can justify to purchase more accessory for it to work with tall bottle. And also the funnel, every 4th use you need to wash it. Well, I mean, that goes with all the other formula machines I have used. That means if you need to wash it and let it dry, you might need to purchase a second funnel to continue for you to use throughout the day to feed your baby. So that might be a hassle. But all the other formula machines, they all have that same issue. So, but yeah, it's still a downside nonetheless. And also, this does not have wheels underneath. So don't try to move it forcefully. You do need to pick it up, move it around. Honestly, this is not that small. I mean, they mentioned this as being mini, and in the promotional video, they also mentioned that you can put this in the car. I just don't know how you can use this in a car. This is not that small and will take up space. I won't suggest anybody to purchase this. Like, look at the clumps that it produce. So yeah, it's not mixing the powder with the water all that well. So yeah, that's the biggest downside. It's not making the milk, it's not mixing the formula well enough. Anyway, if you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.